What's up, guys? Welcome to AJTV. Today I have a very important update for you guys. I speak as a medical doctor, Chris Ngige. Okay, Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, yesterday clarified his position on the issue of international migration by the Nigerian medical doctors, as contained in his interview on Channel Television Live morning program on Wednesday. Senator Ngige has been under serious attack from different groups, especially the Nigerian Medical Association (NMA), for saying that the country has enough medical doctors, but the ministers said his comment has been subjected to serious distortion and misinterpretation from skewed news broadcast by the channel's media team. He described the incident as well as the selective reportage which it fueled in the media as unnecessarily, calling for a deeper understanding of the issue in question. In a statement by his special assistant on media, Nwachukwu Obidiwe in Abuja, Ngige said he fully appreciated the sensitivity of the issue at hand and the consequential negative import of brain drain on national productivity. According to him, I asked from the vintage position of being a medical doctor and member Nigerian Medical Association since June 1979 and enriched by my vast knowledge on health administration, having retired as a deputy director of medical services and training from the Federal Ministry of Health in 1998, member of Vision 2010 Committee on Health, as well as senior member Senate Committee on Health 2011 to 2012. Therefore, the truth, no matter how it hurts, must be told, and reality bold-faced. Hence, apart from Nigerians' non-compliance with the World Health Organization ratio of 1 doctor to 600 patients, of which I was misquoted, every other thing I said in that interview is an essential reality, useful and constructive facts, which every Nigerian that watched the full interview will hardly dispute. I invite opinion mouthers, especially those who have spoken or written on this issue, to watch the full clip of my interview with the channels. And it is for this reason that I admitted having a little cause to worry about brain drain among medical doctors. The fact is that while the federal government has recorded a remarkably steady improvement in our healthcare system, Nigeria is yet to get there. We do not at present have enough health facilities to accommodate all the doctors seeking to do tertiary specialist training in the teaching hospitals, federal medical centers, and few accredited state and private specialist centers in the country, where roughly 20% of the yearly applicants are absorbed, while the remaining 80% try their luck elsewhere. According to the statement, most of these rejected applicants usually drug the Federal Ministry of Health and that of Labour and Employment to complain of being illegally schemed out. He said what the minister meant, therefore, is that these professionals have the right to seek for training abroad to sharpen their skills, become specialists, and later turn this problem to a national advantage when they repatriate their legitimate earnings and later return to the country, even where some of these doctors are bonded to their overseas training institution. Examples abound on the large number of them who have successfully returned to settle and establish specialist centers across the country. It is therefore a question of turning your handicap to an advantage. This situation in any case is not peculiar to Nigerians, as countries like Pakistan, Ceylon, Bangladesh exported teachers to secondary schools in the old eastern and northern region in the 60s and 70s, where their earnings were also repatriated to their countries. The statement further stated that the Ministry of Labour and Employment has a migration policy developed with the European Union to assist skilled Nigerian work and earn decent living abroad, adding that Senior Special Assistant to the President on Diaspora has done a lot of work in encouraging Nigerian professionals abroad to return, with a good number of doctors relocating from the United States and other European countries. It is also said the problem was not limited to doctors seeking specialization, as young medical officers who graduated from the medical school spend 2 to 3 years looking for a space for housemanship. Luckily, the Federal Ministry of Health, in conjunction with the Ministry of Labour and Employment, is developing a federal assisted program for the young doctors and other allied health professionals such as pharmacists, physiotherapists, in a move to broaden training opportunities. He said. It again asserted that Nigeria has enough medical personnel to man non-specialist centers in the rural areas, regretting that the major problem was the refusal of young doctors to work in the hinterland. Even the National Youth Service Corps doctors all today seek postings to the cities, as against what obtained some decades ago. Besides, doctors who did not get the few vacancies in the tertiary centers, especially those owned by the federal government, finding it difficult to work in the rural hospital. But the truth is that the federal government has, in its 2019 budget proposal, now before the National Assembly, implemented the Health Act provisions for 1% of the consolidated revenue of the Federation to be added to the health budget to boost medical services, especially at the grassroots, in partnership with the state governments, who are expected to make a 5% counterpart contribution. The Nigerian Medical Association should ask their members, who in most cases are health commissioners in the states, and by implication members of National Council on Health, to evolve and execute such policies so as to maximize the benefit which it provides. The Nigerian Medical Association State Chapter and National Association of Resident Doctors have a duty to campaign and persuade state government to devote more funds to healthcare. Doctors' Union is not only for the purpose of personal aggrandizement, asking for more emoluments and perennially urging members to go on strike. Therefore, while the federal government, indeed government at all levels, strive to meet up with the World Health ratio of 1 doctor to 500 patients, we appeal to the Nigerian Medical Association to prevail on their members to serve in the rural areas. An ongoing program by the federal government, the statement added, will in near future revive and revitalize all the basic health centers in all the wards across the Federation. Thank you for watching AJ TV. Please, if you have anything to say pertaining to this, please leave